Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017. We're playing as Arsenal. This is episode 6. In today's episode, we have two matches. The first of which is an away match against Liverpool. We are facing Jurgen Klopp's side here today. And then I think we'll play the match against Manchester City away at the Etihad. Okay, so welcome back to the series, guys. It's currently the 14th of January. I haven't made any transfers simply because I have no money. I'm trying to offload a couple of players. So let's quickly go into my transfers. So in today's episode, we have two matches, Liverpool and Manchester City. So Mohamed El Neni, he's not getting enough game time, and I really do quite like him. And I do see him. I do see him. He does have a place in us. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017. This is episode 6. In today's episode, we're currently in January. It is the 14th of January. We have two matches, the first of which is an away match against Liverpool. We're going to be facing Jurgen Klopp's side here today. They're currently sitting in third. We will also play an away match against Pep Guardiola against Manchester City at the Etihad. So it's currently the 14th of January. Yes, we are in the January transfer window. Haven't made any new signings simply because we have no money and I'm trying to offload some of my players. So I really quite like Mohamed El Neni. I care about him so much that he needs to go out on loan. He's not getting enough game time at the Emirates. It's just so much. It's just such. Yeah, I feel like there's too much competition between El Neni and Coquelin, so I want to try and loan him out. So I have put him up on loan, 24 years of age, £20 million he's worth. Now, we've got two offers here. We've got a squad rotation player for Manchester City. There's no way in hell I'm going to be sending him over to Pep Guardiola. Now, we did get a squad rotation offer from Juventus to go and play in Turin. However, I want him to be a key first-team player or a first-team player. I want him to get more game time, so I don't think I've rejected both of them. Maybe if we get to deadline day, we could loan him out to Juventus, but having him as a squad rotational player, we might as well keep him. Rob Holding is going on loan to West Ham. He needs some more game time. Now, I didn't want to sell Gabriel Paulista, and I still don't want to. However, this Chinese side put in a pretty decent bid for him. 26 years of age, the Brazilian. He's worth roughly around about £20 million. They put in an 11 million bid, and then they would give me 6 million over 12 months. Which I don't want to do. I'm trying to sell Mertesacker here. I tried to sell him for 1.6 his value. No one was biting. No one was biting for even $1 million. He's on 90k a week, which is nuts. We need to get rid of him. 32 years of age, was the captain. I do applaud you for your services, Mertesacker, at the Emirates. But unfortunately, you cost too much and you're 32 years of age. We're going to be selling him to Feyenoord, hopefully, for 90k. Now, Inept as well. I thought I'd be using him a lot more this season. He was put on the transfer list for £6 million, and we bought him for that. He's currently worth 9. He's 24 years of age. He's gone on loan to Fenerbahce in Turkey, which is not bad. I definitely think he's a good player and will come through. Here are my transfers and ingoings and outgoings if you're curious about the loan deals. So we brought in Anthony Martial for £65 million. He's worth 42. What a season he has had. He came third in the Ballon d'Or. Inept, like I said, $6 million. We also brought in Cesc Fabregas, who was put up on the transfer list. 29 years of age. He's worth 26.5. We bought him when he was worth 30. We picked him up for 18.5. We've sold Santi to Valencia, Monreal to China, Debussy to AS Monaco, and Sonogo to Bristol. Okay, in today's episode, we're going to play the 4-4-2. Martial, I'm going to play Giroud up front. I don't think I'll play Lucas, because Lucas is being alright this season, but looking at his average rating, it's actually below 7. It's 6.8. It should be at least a 7 if you're going to be in the starting 11. So I will drop him for Giroud, and we'll play him as my target man. I will bring on Lucas roughly around about the 75th minute, I think. So, we'll play Sanchez on the left, Ozil, Xhaka in the centre. Yeah, he's got a 6.8 as well. Ozil with a 6.8. Ozil's a lot higher, though. 7.5 there. Walcott on the left, Gibbs, Koscielny, Mustafi, Hector Bellerin. On the bench, we have Espina, Lucas, Fabregas, Gabriel Paulista, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Iwobi, and Ramsey. In the reserves, we have El Neni, Mertesacker Holding, Coquelin, and Danny Welbeck. Yes, Danny Welbeck is back from injury. I don't mind Danny Welbeck, however, he is injury prone. So, what was that? Okay, right. Other nationalities, Ghana. Oh, that's cool. That's what I thought. I thought you could see other people's nationalities like that. That's really quite cool. Huh. It goes into like their ethnicity. I didn't know that. I didn't realize you could click on it and it expands even further. Other nationalities, Albanian. Mustafi. Wow, I didn't realize it goes into that. That's very, very cool. Wow, that's fascinating. Because I guess Xhaka would be, he'd be Albanian as well. That's very cool. Right, let's get stuck into Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool here today. We're currently first in the Premier League, 2 points clear of Tottenham in second. Liverpool are third, Chelsea are fourth, West Ham are fifth, Manchester United are sixth, Manchester City are 11th. So let's play against Liverpool here today, and then we'll play the next match against Manchester City. Competitions-wise, Anthony Martial is the top goal scorer of the Premier League. He scored 17 goals this season. That's just excellent. He's very clear of Diego Costa in second, Sergio Aguero in third. Theo Walcott has the most assists, and he's also made the most distance, followed by Alexis Sanchez. Ben Mee has the most tackles. Bravo with the clean sheets. Peter Cech third. Most passes. Lucas in fourth there. And Walcott has the best hitting. Huh. So there's some of the stats for you. Let's play Jurgen Klopp here today. We're going to play the 4-4-2. They do have Adam Lallana out with an injury and Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino is huge, in my opinion, that they don't have him. I'm going to be interested to see who they're going to play up front. They might play like a Riggy or someone. It's going to be interesting to see how Jurgen Klopp sort of tinkers his squad. But we need to pick up the 3 points against Liverpool here today. We battered them 4-0, I believe it was, earlier on in the season. But it's going to be tough. They are pushing for the title along with Chelsea. And well, I think West Ham's a little bit too far behind now. Oh, they're going to play Sturridge, of course. So they're going to play a 4-3-3. I'd say defensive back here. Sturridge, Coutinho, Mane leading the line. Henderson, Milner, Emre Can, Moreno, Sarko, Lovren, Nathaniel Klein, and Loris Karius. Mingale, Ragnar, Origi, Lorenzo, Lucas, Matip, and Wijnaldum on the bench. Let's play in the piss-pouring rain away at Anfield against Jurgen Klopp. Ozil on the ball, finds Giroud. Walcott on the left, on that right-hand side. He's breaking away, finds Giroud. That's exactly what we want. 20 seconds in, Giroud rose to the occasion. We want him to try and really sort of out-muscle and outplay that defensive back line, because it is a little bit weak compared to other Premier League sides. From the goal kick, Loris Karius puts it over. It was Mingale who let 4 goals pass last time. Oh no, Nathaniel Klein. And I was just talking shit about the defense, but Coutinho with the header puts it over the bar. Sarko finds Milner and Henderson combined. Daniel Sturridge. Oh, okay, that's good. There was a bit of a fluff up from my defense, and Milner had a shot on goal. Come on, Xhaka, get in the tackle. We need to control the midfield. Here we go. Koscielny won the tackle. Can we win the header here? Ozil finds Martial. Giroud. Ozil. Martial. Martial finds Walcott. Oh, really couldn't put it. Damn it. He put it on target, but he really couldn't get his foot into it. Didn't put enough power to the shot. Coutinho! Oh, finds the header of Daniel Sturridge. It is still 0-0 away from Anfield. We have the home victory against Liverpool, so a draw won't be too bad, but it makes Tottenham closer. Martial, Walcott, Sanchez, Ozil finds Xhaka. We're playing around the box here. Offside. Damn, it looked like it clipped Giroud. Yeah, Martial, I didn't think he was offside. No, he might have been. Right, so it's currently half-time away at Anfield. It is 0-0. We've had 10... Oh, it's even. 10 shots to 4, 10 shots to 4. Okay. They've had more % of the possession than us. Clear-cut chances. We've had 3 off. How many corners? What? Liverpool have had 13 corners. We've only had the one. Wow. That's nuts. Okay, how's sort of my team going fitness-wise? Not too bad. It is raining, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. I will bring on Lucas later on for Giroud, I think. Daniel Sturridge on the ball. Liverpool still managed to maintain possession. Roughly around the 70th, 75th minute, we will do a substitution. Walcott finds Giroud. Giroud still on the ball. Walcott. Xhaka. Ozil. Oh, Martial couldn't pick up the crumbs, but it is going to be a corner kick for Arsenal. Walcott plays it short to Alexis. Oh, that's a bad ball from Walcott to go straight to the hands of Loris Karius. This is a tight match, this is. Either side can really push on and win it. Oh, okay, that was close. So, it looks like Liverpool are making their substitutions now. I usually like to make mine around about the 70th, 75th, but seeing as Jurgen Klopp's done a double substitution here, I think I'm going to have to do mine because I don't want the game to run away from me now. Usually if the AI does like a triple or a double substitution, it's probably good if you're planning. Yeah, you probably should do yours as well. So we're going to bring on Lucas for Giroud, and we'll play him as a false 9. How is sort of everyone going? Who's exhausted here? Ozil, we could bring on Fabregas for Ozil, I think. That's what we'll do. We'll bring on Cesc. And then we have either Iwobi or Oxlade-Chamberlain. Or we can bring on Paulista. How's Walcott going in this game? He's not playing good, but Walcott is just so good in this game. He's been playing so well for us. We've got Iwobi for Sanchez. I can't really justify that. Because the thing is, right, we can bring on Ox for Walcott, but I want to keep Walcott on. He's been playing all right. We can bring on Iwobi for Sanchez, but I'd rather keep Sanchez on. We can bring on Ramsey for Xhaka. That could be a good idea. Or Gabriel Paulista for Mustafi. Maybe later on. Or should we bring on Ramsey for Xhaka? Yeah, and make Ramsey deep line. That's what we'll do. We'll do the triple threat now. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that we don't pick up an injury. So Ramsey, Fabregas. Are you fucking kidding me? Moreno just before the 72nd rises to the occasion, applies the header with a yellow card. No one's marking him. Oh no, they are. Koscielny and Fabregas couldn't contain the little Spaniard. You fucking kidding me? We're 1-0 down against Liverpool. We definitely can come back here. I'm happy that we brought on a midfielder. Wijnaldum. Oh, wow. Gets the shot off pretty uncontested. Put in a tackle, lads. Hopefully, Fabregas and Ramsey can sort of shore up our midfield a little bit more and create something. Martial on the break. Finds Walcott over the top. And Walcott gets dispossessed by Sarko. I'm surprised Jurgen Klopp's actually playing Sarko. He's actually been doing pretty well in this Football Manager series, not necessarily in real life. Divock Origi fires at Peter Cech, and we're 2-0 down against Liverpool. Disappointing, but I have seen us come back from 2-0 down like this before. Mustafi and Koscielny are having just an absolute woeful performance out there. We have a corner kick, but it might... Oh, wow. We might be able to get a counter-attack on here, but it's just not our day. Henderson fouls. Is that a red, is it? Because it's taking so long. Nah. He's warned. But it's full time. A 2-0 loss to Liverpool. How does that sort of affect the title now? They left it late. Let's have a look at the shots and the stats. They had 23 to 9 on target. We had 18 to 7. It was pretty even. We definitely should have at least scored 1 or 2. They had more percent of the possession. To be fair, they had 17 corners to our 8. I think we just lost against Liverpool here today. You win some, you lose some. So be it. We did smack them earlier on in the season though. 4-0. But where does that put us in the Premier League now? We're currently drawing with Liverpool, but Tottenham still have a game to play. So, we still have some matches coming up. West Ham, Middlesbrough, West Brom's in the Capital One Carling Cup EFL. We have Fulham in the FA. Then we've got Hull, Southampton, Sevilla, Bournemouth, Stoke, Sevilla again, Sunderland and Burnley. Looking at these matches, I don't think they're probably worth playing on camera, especially the cup games and the Premier League matches. The thing is, right, I reckon we can beat Sevilla quite comfortably. We could have been drawn up against so many harder opponents: Bayern, Barcelona, Roma, Tottenham, Atletico, Real Madrid, Leicester, Juventus, Real Madrid and PSG. So I think we'll just play those matches off camera, and then we shall play, if we get drawn against someone a bit better than Sevilla in the next round, because this is the round of 16, this is the first knockout round, and then we have the quarterfinals. We'll probably play the quarterfinals if we get drawn against someone good. But, so, we'll play the match against Manchester City. We've still got Tottenham, we've still got Chelsea, and then if we progress well in the FA Cup or the Capital One, I'll play those matches, but I don't particularly care about the FA Cup or Capital One. I want to focus on the Premier League. We're going to focus on that. If we can do well in the Champions League, that'd be great, but maybe we'll focus on the Champions League in Season 2. But yeah, we've got a lot of exciting matches coming up. We'll play Manchester City in today's episode. Tottenham, we've still got to play Chelsea. We probably need to play the last match of the season as well. And then we've got some Champions League and potentially some cup matches. So, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in a second. Hey, guys. How are you doing? Welcome back to the second match of today's episode. We're playing against Manchester City away at the Etihad. So I'll just quickly recap you the matches that I played off camera. So as you guys remember, unfortunately we had a 2-0 loss against Liverpool. Then, I can't believe this, we went on to smash Liverpool 8-1. This is the biggest victory I've ever had in Football Manager. We smashed West Ham 8-1. Now, you can sort of predict who scored most of the goals while it's loading up here. I don't want to be loading the highlights for it though, because it's fucking ages. Here we go. So Anthony Martial scored 5 goals. Yes, 5 goals. Alexis with the 1, Koscielny with the other, and so did Mustafi. So then we went on a 3-0 victory over Middlesbrough at home. A 2-0 victory in the EFL Cup. We managed to beat Fulham 2-1 in the FA Cup. We had a 1-0 victory over Hull. We had a 1-1 draw against Southampton, which is disappointing. We had a 1-1 draw against Sevilla down in Spain, which isn't too bad in the round of 16 knockout. We did pick up the away goal, which was crucial in the end. We had a 2-2 draw against Manchester United in the FA Cup, and because of that, we actually were able to proceed to the next leg. Bournemouth, we managed to beat 3-2. We did concede 2 goals there, unfortunately. We got to the Capital One Cup final, yes, and we managed to win 4-1 over Tottenham. Sanchez, Martial, Lucas, and Mustafi getting up on the score sheet. Didn't really care about the cup final there. Capital One Cup, Carling Cup, EFL Cup, whatever you want to call it. There was a replay against United, but we did manage to win 2-1. We managed to sneak a 1-0 victory against Stoke, and then we managed to win 1-0 against Sevilla at the Emirates, and we progressed to the quarterfinals of the Champions League where we play Villarreal. What else have we got here? We managed to win 2-0 over Reading. We managed to draw, unfortunately, 2-2 to David Moyes' side. Sunderland are playing very well in this Football Manager series. And we managed to win 2-1 over Burnley. So looking at the Premier League now, we're currently first, 6 points clear of Tottenham in second, followed by Liverpool third, Manchester United fourth, Chelsea fifth, Watford sixth, Sunderland 7th, West Ham 8th, Manchester City 9th. That is so disappointing for Pep Guardiola. Middlesbrough, Hull, and Burnley in the relegation zone, and Leicester are currently in 5th. So coming up in the next couple of episodes, we've got some Champions League action there. We should be able to progress over Villarreal in the quarters. We got a very favourable draw once again. So we've still got to play Tottenham. We've still got to play Chelsea as well. But yeah, this is sort of how all competitions is sort of shaping up. We have the quarterfinals against Villarreal. PSG, yes. So the other matches that are going on in the round of 16. By the look of this, we definitely got the weaker side. To be fair, where are Villarreal playing? Oh wow, they're in 9th. Oh, that was very fortunate for me. We should be able to progress to the semis, because if we can win the Champions League and win the semis, That'd be awesome. So Moussa Dembele is the top goal scorer of the Champions League. I saw that and thought, hang on a minute. He's just signed for West Brom, hasn't he? Because it's currently the 1st of April. We're out of the January transfer window now. I will recap some of the transfer negotiations. We didn't actually bring anyone in, unfortunately, because we simply didn't have any money. So PSG play Roma, Real Madrid play Juventus, and Atletico Madrid play Barcelona. So the next draw is going to be a lot more difficult. So yeah, we're in the quarterfinals against Villarreal in the Champions League. We're in the semis of the FA Cup, and we've won the EFL Cup. Who won it last year? Man City. And then Manchester United won the FA Cup. Arsenal for the past 2 seasons. Wigan won it in 2013. Good on them. Okay, let's have a look at the team stats now. Anthony Martial is the top goal scorer with 25 goals. 6 goals clear of Diego Costa in second. Ibrahimovic with 15. Eden Hazard with the assists. Adnan Januzaj with 9 assists. He's been playing so well for Sunderland. Theo Walcott and Alexis Sanchez have travelled the most distance. Bernardo with the tackles. David De Gea with the clean sheets. Less conceded and clean sheets. What else have we got here? Theo Walcott's lost his best hitting, unfortunately. But yeah, in today's match against Manchester City, we're going to play a 4-4-2. Martial Lucas leading the line. Ozil, Xhaka, Walcott, Gibbs, Koscielny, Mustafi, Bellerin and Cech. Now, Alexis Sanchez, unfortunately, is out for 4 days because he has shin splints by the looks of it, yes. Fabio Contrao is out injured for Man City, and Raheem Sterling is out with a damaged Achilles. Now, I just want to quickly show you guys the transfers before we get stuck into this match against Manchester City, because there are some pretty interesting transfers. So let's go firstly to the manager movements. Let's sort by date, and I'm really happy to announce that Sam Allardyce is back in the Premier League. Big Sam. So, right, unfortunately, Mark Hughes lost confidence at Stoke and left, and then it went to the caretaker. They finally got a permanent manager, and Sam Allardyce is currently coaching Stoke City, which is pretty good for Big Sam after his controversy. Okay, let's go back to the date because it's just reshuffled this. So, Tony Pulis lost confidence as well, went to the caretaker, and Mark Hughes was hired. So there's been 2 manager developments. Mark Hughes, the Welshman, has left Stoke and now manages West Brom. And Sam Allardyce now manages Stoke, which is pretty good in my opinion. He's a pretty good, decent manager, apart from his controversy, of course. But I think he can do well with Stoke, playing a very defensive side. So let's go back to the player transfers. So manager movements, transfers. Or should we just go transfer window? I'm trying to think what's sort of the best. I think we'll just go with the transfers. Right, let's sort by date, and then let's have a look at the fees. Or should we just go with the fees and just go back down? But there was a huge signing. Manchester United splashed the cash for £72 million on Nangolan, the 28-year-old Belgium, who is 51. He's worth £51 million. He is awesome with Paul Pogba. Just imagine how great would it be if we actually signed Nangolan. I think he's part Indonesian as well. What else was there? Fred signed for Chelsea in January. That's a pretty big deal, £30 million. Gabriel Jesus joined Manchester City. Sado Barahino joined Manchester City for £15 million. He's worth 27. I could have signed him for, I think it was roughly around about £30 million at the start of the season, but I decided not to. Hendricks has joined Everton. Liverpool finally have their left back from Stuttgart, I think. Why is it called that? Is it not the proper licenses or something? Well, that's not Stuttgart, that's Schalke. He did play for Stuttgart, though. What else is there? Any other big transfers? Jovetic joined Manchester City by the looks of it. What? Oh, okay, no, sorry. He was already signed to Manchester City, but was loaned back out to Inter Milan. Did he make a permanent... Yeah, £12 million. He joined them on a permanent deal. Fabio Contrao joined Manchester City. Dembele joined West Brom. Kolarov left to China. Lucas joined Manchester City spent a lot of money. Victor Moses joined West Brom. Marouane Fellaini left to join Villarreal. Nacho joined Manchester City. But let's actually get stuck into Manchester City. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at some of the transfers there. Oh, we need to deal with Sanchez. Who are we going to play instead of Sanchez? We have a couple of options here. Oh, I probably should show you my transfers. I did loan out and sell some players. I forgot. I completely forgot. Right. So let's sort by date again. Carl Jenkinson, the English-born with a Finnish ancestry, is out on loan at West Brom. Mohamed El Neni, I wanted to try and loan him out to get more game time, but he's currently on loan at Juventus. He's doing all right there. Hopefully he can get just a bit more game time, hopefully. I also sold Mertesacker to Barcelona. Yes, the German giant now plays for Barcelona. Had to get him off my wages. I'm quite surprised that they wanted to sign him for such an old player, but they do from time to time actually sign pretty old centre backs. Nep's obviously out at loan at Fenerbahce, but that's pretty much it. He's actually doing all right. 6 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. He's doing all right at Fenerbahce. So, Sanchez, who are we going to play? We've got either Iwobi or Oxlade-Chamberlain. Danny Welbeck is back from his injury. I'm going to play Iwobi on the left here. Inept would have been perfect, ironically. So I think Sanchez is scheduled to, so we're not going to be able to play him, unfortunately. Ramsey's going to be playing. We could bring on Danny Welbeck. He's back from injury. He's not a bad player, but I'm just worried about him being injury prone. But let's chuck him on the bench against Pep Guardiola. Now, looking at my losses, I've only lost to Manchester United twice, Liverpool once, Sunderland and Liverpool. Tottenham have drawn 10, we've only drawn 4, and they've lost 3. Leicester, Liverpool and West Brom. That's pretty interesting. We've got a pretty decent goal difference as well. Theo Walcott with the most assists. This is what fascinates me about football managers, just the stats. Now, we faced Manchester City earlier on in the season. We smashed them 3-0. That's what really started off our season, I think. So hopefully we can beat them here today. But yeah, let's just hope we're not sort of found out with our 4-4-2 formation. Because once you start getting the familiarity up and teams start thinking you out, it does get a little bit difficult. But if we can win here today, that just makes our title push and gets us a little bit more clearer. We're only 6 points. We're only 6 points ahead of Tottenham. Liverpool are drawing with them. Man United, there's 1 point between 2nd and 4th. And then Chelsea are only 2 points behind United. So this title can really go either way. I think Watford's out. It's between the the 1st and the 5th, in my opinion. We are favourites to win. Manchester City are currently in 9th with 11 wins, 9 draws and 9 losses. Okay, let's face Pep Guardiola here today. They are playing a 4-3-3. Sergio Aguero leading the line. David Silva on the left, Sane on the right, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Fernandinho. They're playing Nacho as left back, which is interesting. They're 27-year-old. I see him more as a centre-back, but regardless, John Stones, Company, Zabaleta, and Bravo. They did sell Kolarov to China. Otamendi, Fernando, Berahino, Nolito, Lucas, and Iheanacho on the bench. So let's get stuck into Pep Guardiola's side here today. Unfortunately, we are losing Alexis Sanchez, so we are a little bit weak on that left-hand side. We're going to have to throw everything on Iwobi, which is, obviously young players are inconsistent, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Peter Cech bombs it out. Can we win the header here? Can we intercept Sergio Aguero? We really need to close them down. That's a great tackle by Bellerin to stop David Silva. Iwobi on the ball. Xhaka, Walcott, Lucas finds Walcott and gets dispossessed by Nacho, who's already on a yellow card. 15 minutes roughly, and Aguero fires at Peter Cech. On another day that would have gone in, but it is raining once more in the English Premier League. We're away at the Etihad. I'm hoping we can pick up some sort of points, seeing as we smashed them at our home. Bravo bombs it out only as far as Kieran Gibbs. Kieran Gibbs Breaking away, finds a Wobie. Martial, the top goal scorer on the Premier League, came third in the Ballon d'Or. He is just on fire. 5 goals against West Ham. Hopefully he can have a similar performance here today. We're holding the ball very well. As I say that, we lose possession. Aguero breaking away, and oh, wow. We should be 1-0 down to that. That was disgraceful. Wow, so unlucky for Pep Guardiola's side. And can we get it out here? They should be 1-0 up. That was so lucky. Maybe they've just been really unlucky this season, but oh wow, it could be 3-0 down. Aguero's had 2 very good chances, and he's hit the post. Gundogan finds Sane. Sane puts it to the left. Maybe they're just having more chance. Yeah, you can't really tell who's having more chances. Oh, that's a nice block there, but Company gets his shot on target. Also, guys, if you want... Oh, Ozil... Yes! We're 1-0 up with a very lucky goal. Kieran Gibbs, my left back, scores his first goal of the season. Ozil, in a very dangerous situation, hits the post, nearly the bar, and Kieran Gibbs picks up the crumbs. We are 1-0 up against Pep Guardiola's side. 4-2, 9-4. So they have had more shots, but yeah, I don't know. It probably should be 1-1. I think Pep Guardiola is pretty unlucky at the moment. We can go with a 5 at the back at some point if we need to. Lucas puts it over the top, trying to find Martial. John Stones and Nacho have yellow cards. Kieran Gibbs with a sensational interception. I could see what you were trying to do there, putting it over the top to Walcott, passing it around the back. But it doesn't look like the 4-3-3 is working in the Premier League. Not just against me, just in the grand scheme of things. And Martial breaks away. Oh, nearly converts it as well. That's a great breakaway. Ozil, don't play it short to Iwobi, please. Okay, it worked out, but we're 2-0 up against Manchester City. Lucas scores his 17th goal of the season. I have been rotating him with Giroud, but not bad. I was worried about Iwobi trying to bomb it into the box because he is a youngster and doesn't have the best sort of balls in compared to Ozil. Manchester City have a free kick, and they've brought one back just before halftime. That's a pretty decent morale boost. Leroy Sané scores his 5th goal of the season. Now I have a decision to make. Should I shut up shop, try and hold on to the 2-1 points away against Manchester City? That's what I'm sort of umming and ahhing. We've got another half here. Should we go with the 5 at the back? Should we go with the Jose Mourinho, park the bus, shut up shop, and go defensive because we have the 2-1 and maybe try and counter? I'm going to do it because we haven't actually been playing that well in my opinion. We have had 7 shots to 5 on target, but they've had 11 to my 5. They are dominating me in possession. We've only had 1 clear-cut chance. They've had 4. We are winning the tackles, but we're losing the headers and we're losing the fouls. I'm going to shut up shop now. I'm going to go with a 5 at the back. We'll chuck Martial up front. Make him the complete forward, of course. Iwobi's the inside forward. So now we've got Xhaka and we have Ozil. So I'm probably going to have to bring off some players here. I'm going to have to do some rotations. So who's going to be better playing in this? I'm going to have to bring off Walcott as well, I think. So who's sort of my best sort of player sitting here? So you go advanced, you stay at deep lying. We're going to have to bring on Gabriel Palista for Lucas. We've got Fabregas. We've got Ramsey. I'm going to bring on Fabregas for Walcott. And I think we'll bring on Ramsey for Ozil later on. So who's actually better playing as this deep lying midfielder? Is it Xhaka or is it Fabregas? I think it's Xhaka by the looks of it. So you can go deep lying. They're both playing deep lying. It's just a position, of course. I really don't want to play Gabriel Palista in the key. So I'm going to have to change things up a bit. I'm going to put him on the... I'm going to put Koscielny in the key, I think. And then we'll swap it like this. That's fine. Right, so we need you to go fullback. We need you to go central defender. Go central defender. And Hector Bellerin go fullback. Peter Cech on goalkeeper, not sweeper. Sweeper keeper. Yeah, I just didn't like how the way that rolled off the tongue. It nearly felt too good. Right, so we're going to be playing a 5-3. A 5-3-2. That's what it is. A 5-3-2. I was going to say a 5-3. it's a 5-3-2. Martial leading the line, Iwobi on the left here, ready to counter if need be. But Ozil, Fabregas, and Xhaka are really just going to be sitting back here. Now we're going with the 5 at the back. What else could I sort of do? So Gabriel Paulista come on, Koscielny, Mustafi. Let's just try and soak up the pressure. Defend well. Well, we've got the option between Ox, Welbeck, and Ramsey. I think I'll bring on Ramsey for Ozil just a little bit later. So let's start the second half now. Hopefully, now that we've got the ball, if we can nick one more goal, we can really shut up shop. But we need to get a tackle in at Aguero. That's not bad. Just get that ball out of there. I reckon we can pull the 2-1 victory over against Manchester City. But if we can score another goal, that would be superb. Xhaka on the ball. Finds Iwobi. Puts it over the top to Martial. Convert this! Anthony Martial has just scored a screamer, and we're 3-1 up against Manchester City. He scored his 41st goal of the season. He is the next Thierry Henry. Hits it with his left on the outside of the box. Hits the bloody crossbar. Slams shut. Bravo. And we've just scored with the 5 at the back formation. Now we are even in a better position. They have to keep on pushing. Ozil has picked up 2 assists. It's time to bring him off now. Let's bring on Ramsey. And let's put Ramsey as... yeah, we'll go with attacking. Let's not keep too many people deep lying. So, they have a corner kick. We just need to get this one out. But a 3-1 victory against Pep Guardiola is brilliant. The 4-4-2 is working so well. And now with the 5 at the back, Jose Mourinho parked the bus. We haven't really needed my 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp inspired high pressing. Sane, okay. So Manchester City have just got one back here. David Silva has just scored one. We just need to hold on for 10 more minutes, guys. We beat them 4-0. At the start of the season. That's a great shot. We just need to sort of hold on. We've only got 10 minutes. We can't lose possession here, guys. But that's bad from Gabriel Paulista. And if they score from that, that's nearly on you, mate. Oh, that was lucky getting it into Aguero. We're 3-2 up against Pep Guardiola. If we beat him here today, we've beaten him twice. But that's bad from Martial. Sane. Oh my god, I thought he converted that with that venomous left foot, the German. I hope they don't have a corner kick. Only a couple more minutes remaining, 3 of the time before we hit extra. Kevin De Bruyne finds Sane. Oh wow, that was nearly a screamer there. Can we claim the 3 points to extend our lead? And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick from Peter Cech. And the full-time whistle has blown. The 5 at the back formation prevailed. And we have claimed the 3 points here today against Manchester City. That's what you need. You need a defensive formation and a very good attacking formation. Whatever works for your side. And most definitely the 4-4-2 does for me. We weren't playing that well in this match. But we were very lucky to... pick up that goal at the 5 at the back. But getting a draw away at the Emirates is not a shameable at all. And we've claimed the points. 11 shots to 7 on target. 19 to 8. We have prevailed over Pep Guardiola here today. And Martial is just... Jesus, he is so good. £45 million. We picked him up for 64. He's definitely worth it. I don't know why his stats are going down, though, by the looks of it. 41 goals this season. 15 assists. Why the fuck did Messi win the Ballon d'Or? So, we're currently a lot... yeah, so Tottenham still have to play their game, but then we can still be 6 points ahead of them. Manchester City look like they're going to go further down the table. And I'm surprised Pep Guardiola has been sacked. You're joking. I think we sacked Pep Guardiola. Oh my god, guys. Beating Pep Guardiola for the second time. He has been sacked at Manchester City. We sacked Pep Guardiola. That is huge. That is crazy. Now, like I said, I have seen him sacked in previous football manager saves. But now he's available on a free transfer, which is scary. So he can really go to any of the Premier League sides. So we sacked Pep Guardiola. He's in 9th. We've beat him twice this season. 11 wins, 9 draws and 10 losses. There's no way. I wouldn't think they would sack. Even if they finished in 9th in this season in real life, I don't think they would. So it looks like Jason Wilcox has come in. Does it say... No, it doesn't say that he's been sacked. I'm curious to see who's brought in at Manchester City now. Pep Guardiola has been sacked. But guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup. Marco Royce. Holy shit.